We are getting a lot of news coming from CES, and the competition is between WRGB OLEDs and QD OLEDs. After reading a bunch of articles and watching a bunch of videos, I want to give you my opinion. Which one is better? Which one would I get if I was on the market to get a new TV right now? And my intention is not to crap on Samsung and make anyone feel bad. If you have a Samsung QD-OLED, that's an amazing display. We are basically comparing here a Ferrari with a Lamborghini, okay? They are all great displays. But I see a big problem, a huge problem with Samsung QD-OLEDs. And the problem is not the technology itself. The QD-OLED technology is superior. It has so many advantages. But it seems like Samsung doesn't give a crap about black levels. And for me, the black level is the most important quality of these self-emissive displays. The most important quality, the thing that is most impactful, in my opinion, about this LG C1 is the black level, having perfect blacks. And my focus when I set up the games on HDR is to make sure that the black level is perfect, that the game doesn't have the black level rays, because that gives you that infinite contrast. So the difference between infinite and perfect and not perfect is infinite. So it's an infinitely huge difference. So for some reason, Samsung is using an anti-glare coating on the screen, and that raises the black. In any kind of lighting conditions, it will raise the blacks. But not only that, even if you are on a dark room, what they are doing with these TVs is just insane, just pure insanity. It's marketing BS, basically. In order for them to hit 1500 nits in a 10% window, they are raising the black level. That is ridiculous. It's just marketing. It's to advertise a bigger number. They are raising the black level, and that is making the picture quality worse. Worse. The difference between 1500 nits and 1300 nits is imperceptible to the human eye unless you have side-by-side pictures and you know what to look for. But the black level raise makes a huge difference on the picture quality. The contrast is the most important attribute of picture quality, and having a black level raise reduces the contrast dramatically. So if you go from that black level raise to 0.005 nits, then you reduce that peak brightness to 1300 nits. So basically you reduce the peak brightness in 200 nits. So by default, Samsung has the black level raise, and the screen is coming with an anti-glare surface. So you see it here. And this is not good, man. This is making the picture quality worse. Let me find it here on this article. I'm gonna have this article in a link on the description below. A new anti-glare filter design. Why? It's a premium display, bro. We're paying thousands of dollars. How are you going to have an anti-glare? That's bad, man. So what I see is that QD-OLED has a huge potential, but we need a company to use that QD-OLED in the best way and give you good settings on the display, so to make the most out of that technology. And I don't think we have that with Samsung, because this tells me that they don't give a crap about picture quality. That's what it tells me. They do not care. They just care about advertising. They care about the eye candy to sell more displays and to make them cheaper, to sell them cheaper. And they are chipping out on the screen coating. That's my opinion. So we can go into details, start breaking down articles and comparing more things. But for me, you can compare screen uniformity, color volume, color gamut, peak brightness, whatever you want. If you have a TV that has the black level raised and it has an anti-glare coating, and then you're comparing that with a glossy polarizer like this LG has, there's no comparison. No comparison. Because the contrast and the black level are more important than having a wider color gamut or even a brighter display. And it's not even brighter. That's the problem. So, yeah, man, everything comes down to that, in my opinion. I am also going to recommend you a video from Classy Tech Calibrations. I got this article, so he referenced basically this article on his video, and that's what I read basically. So I don't want to break down the Classy Tech Calibrations video for you, because I see that he is very careful and he wants to be very precise in what he says, and he specifically says in his videos, I do not want people to take me out of context, so I am not going to play his videos. Never again. I'm not going to play a video of him and then talk about it and give you my opinion, because I guess that he doesn't like that. He hasn't complained. Okay, I did it one time and he didn't complain. I haven't get any feedback from him, but based on watching his videos, I guess that he doesn't like that. So I would love to play this video because I think he is giving a lot of good information and he's an expert, and I would like to comment on his opinion and just have a conversation, because I like his channel because he gives a lot of good information. But I'm not going to do it because I guess that he doesn't like that. If he tells me, hey, no problem, you can do it, then I will do it, and maybe in the future we can do a live stream and I can ask him a bunch of questions, because he's an expert. And actually I have a lot of questions that I would like to ask him and get answers, because he's a real expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just an enthusiast. I care about all this stuff, and I go and read a bunch of articles. I watch his videos. I watch other videos, but I'm not a professional. So I would love to have the opportunity to speak with him one day and ask him a lot of questions. I have so many questions. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to have a link in the description of the video to the article I was showing you and this video that I can recommend you. And let me know if you have any questions. Again, we are comparing Lamborghinis and Ferraris. They are all great displays. They better be, because they are very expensive. So don't feel bad, if you have an Alienware or a different QDOLED or a Samsung QDOLED. Those are great displays, amazing. They are among the best, and they are actually best in class in many areas of picture quality. But they are failing in these two things that are so important for me, especially that screen coating. Because the black level, you can fix it. You can just lower the black level. You shouldn't have to do that, but you can just lower that black level. But you cannot fix the screen coating at all. And based on other experts' opinions, even on a completely dark room, it doesn't look the same. Having that anti-glare filter doesn't look the same that having a glossy finish. I haven't tested that myself. I cannot tell you that for sure, but that's what I've seen. That's what I heard from expert opinions, that even on a dark room, you lose with that anti-glare filter. So you basically have an amazing technology that is being we are not able to see the full potential because of something as simple as that. But I guess that they are doing it because it is cheaper and they are trying to compete in price. That's why you see those Samsung QDOLED so cheap, because they are able to mass produce them and they try to cut costs in everything they can just to sell more. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I'm planning to cover other details. I was very interested actually on a Panasonic WRGB OLED announcement. I saw a couple features there that are very interesting. So I would like to cover some other details, but I wanted to make this very clear because this is the decision. This is the deal breaker basically. So we can talk all day about how great QDOLEDs are, but that's a deal breaker basically, in my opinion. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions.